He built the future, then he quit Google to warn everyone. Geoffrey Hinton, the guy they call the Godfather of AI, tells the UN exactly what's brewing. They smile. They nod. Then they're back to their tiny napkins and PowerPoint dreams. Hinton says AI is like a really fast car with no steering wheel. The UN, they want to debate the carpet color. He's saying we're at the edge and they're talking about sustainable development goals for something that might just erase us. This AI market is going to hit almost $5 trillion in 10 years. That's bigger than most countries' entire economies. The global north is grabbing it up twice as fast as the south. This isn't just new tech. It's a whole new pecking order built right into the code. Safety research, Hinton calls it insane that only 1% of all AI work is about making it safe. He thinks it should be a third. Companies are dropping billions to make AI faster, smarter, more profitable, but not safer. AI is already on another level. GPT-4 knows thousands of times more than any single human. It spits out information at trillions of bits per second. We're talking maybe 10 bits per second. That's not a gap. That's an evolutionary canyon you're staring up from the bottom of. Your brain's got 100 trillion connections. GPT-4 has 1 trillion. The gap? It's closing. Hinton figures superintelligence could be here in 10 to 20 years. Some people think sooner. The UN figures 10 years for that $5 trillion market. Priorities, right? That boring intellectual work, it's already gone. New grad roles at Google and Meta, down 25% in 1 year. Hinton says, if I worked in a call center, I'd be sweating. His advice? Learn to be a plumber. AI is letting one person do the work of 10. The wealth gap? Get ready for a chasm. Even Sam Altman and Elon Musk are talking up universal basic income, because even they see the tidal wave of job losses coming. They just can't bring themselves to stop building the wave. Cyber attacks are up 1,200%. That's 12 times as many large language models make phishing a joke. AI isn't just writing your emails, it's crafting perfect, personalized spear phishing campaigns designed to gut you. AI can whip up new viruses for pennies on the dollar, a couple million, a small extremist group. Suddenly, you've got a bioweapon that even the smartest scientists couldn't have imagined. This isn't Hollywood. It's an engineering problem AI is solving for the worst possible people. AI messing with elections, targeted ads, deepfakes, the whole war on truth. Nobel laureate Maria Ressa is warning that AI is actively tearing democracies apart. It's not just nudging things, it's speeding up the collapse of truth and trust. Hinton's grim forecast, a 10 to 20% chance AI just takes over. He says, we have to face the idea that if we don't act soon, we might be near the end. The UN's response? More committees, more talks, more hot air. AI isn't just smarter, it's forever. It copies itself. It shares knowledge instantly. Our brains, stuck in meat sacks, they die with us. We're literally building a digital species that will crush us in every way, and we're handing over the keys. Elias Sutskever, who used to work for Hinton and was a big shot at OpenAI, bounced because of safety worries. He walked away from the cash, from the power, because he saw where they were heading. The UN saw a photo op. They call me the AI Godfather because I watched these corporate titans falter. But this isn't just about some company. This is humanity. And the people in charge are gripping a steering wheel that doesn't exist, while Hinton's screaming from the passenger seat. Hinton said, if you want to know what life's like when you're not the smartest thing around, ask a chicken. The UN heard him. They just didn't care. Now, the superintelligence is coming. And you, my friend, are the chicken.